Hello children, welcome back to the class again. In the last video, we learned about sentences and different kinds of sentences, isn't it? Today, we are going to learn an interesting concept which is very fun to learn, that is subject and predicate. So today, let's learn how a sentence is divided in two different parts. Okay? Without wasting much time, let's get started.
As we all know, every complete sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about, whereas the predicate tells what the subject does. So let's see here. In short, subject is the naming part, whereas the predicate is the telling part. The subject tells who or what the sentence is about, whereas the predicate tells us what the subject is or does. So remember, subject as a noun or a pronoun, whereas in predicate it has a verb. Got it? Look at this now. In every sentence we mention a person, place or thing. Correct? The person, place or thing we mention in the sentence is called the subject. Got it? Everything we speak about it is called the subject. Whatever we say about the person, place or thing is the predicate. Look at the sentences below. The fishermen are catching fish. Okay? So here you can see another example. I live in Mumbai. Lucy is playing piano. In the first sentence, the fisherman is the subject and are catching fish is the predicate, which tells us what the subject, the fisherman, is doing. So what are the fishermen doing? They are catching fish. Now in the second sentence, I is the subject, live in Mumbai is the predicate. In the third sentence, Lucy is the subject and is playing piano is the predicate. Okay children, now here you see the object. A predicate may have two parts, a verb and an object. Got it? The second noun or pronoun in the sentence is called the object as it receives the action of the subject. Let us look at the first and third sentences again. So in the first sentence we read, the fishermen are catching fish. The fisherman is the subject, are catching is the action or the verb, and the fish is the object. In the third sentence, Lucy is playing piano. Lucy is the subject and the piano is the object. The subject is connected with the object through a verb in a sentence. Both verb and object complete the information about the subject. Only a noun or pronoun can be an object. Don't get confused. Normally, a subject comes before the predicate, but in some cases, such as proverbs, it comes at the end of the subject. Let's look at this example now. Sweet are the uses of adversity. It's just a proverb, children. Okay? So here, subject may be missing in imperative sentence. Keep quiet, sit down. So let's understand about imperative sentences. Bring me a glass of water. Here, you was missing, but it is understandable that in imperative sentence, it is a suggestion given. Bring me a glass of water. So it's understood that you is the subject in this sentence. Whereas, bring me a glass of water becomes the predicate. We'll see the next example. Stop beating the dog. So here somebody is instructing to stop beating the dog. So you is the subject. Somebody is telling you. It is implied. It is understandable. Remember, imperative sentences have the hidden subject you. Okay, so I hope you remember now what is a subject. It is the person or thing that is doing an action. Who does the action is called the subject, whereas the predicate has a verb and contains the action in the next part of sentence. Let's see the example here. The bank opened at noon. So here you know the bank is the subject. Opened is the main verb here. So the predicate is opened at noon. And the subject in the sentence is the bank. Got it? Remember, the predicate always begins with the verb. Let's see another example. She painted a bedroom pink and purple. So painted is the main verb here, whereas she is the subject. Who is doing the action? She. So she is the subject. So we begin the predicate with the main verb. So painted a bedroom pink and purple is the predicate. A birthday card from grandma arrived in the morning. So in this example, arrived is the main verb. So the predicate will be arrived in the morning. Okay? And the subject in the sentence is a birthday card from grandma. Let's see more examples here. The ship is sailing in the sea. So here children, the ship is the subject. Is sailing in the sea is the predicate. One more example. The flowers are blooming in the garden. Here, the flowers is the subject. Are blooming in the garden is the predicate. I hope the concept of subject and predicate is clear to you. Hope to meet you soon in our next class. Thank you.